he said was there's a balancing test, because it says including but not limited to. Try to place something.
I don't believe that you are unhappy with the jury. Mr. Lewin might say you're unhappy with the jury, but I don't believe you are. I'm glad to do that. I am providing my cell phone number to all of you. If you need to call me any time of the day or night, I will speak to you.
The first video that I'm going to show you was captured on November 6th of 2021 at around 10:10 p.m. just outside of a parking garage entrance. And these cameras capture the initial encounter between the victim, Mr. Ephron, who you see there, and the defendant, Mr. Mayers. And you can see that Ills is the first one to intervene to try to separate the two of them. And then at the very bottom of the screen, you see 12E putting his hand to try to also intervene and help separate them. When they get to Selma, they all turn left and they walk towards Vista Del Mar. The second person who you see, who is instantly confrontational with Mr. Ephron, is the defendant, Mr. Mayers. You see on the video that Mr. Mayers is immediately aggressive towards Mr. Ephron. He's pulling at Mr. Ephron's sweatshirt and he's pushing Mr. Ephron backward and pushes him off camera, out of camera view. He knows that Mr. Mayers is not going to shoot him. He knows so much so that he'll tell you he looked at the defendant and said, if you brought a gun, you should shoot it. That's how confident he is that he knows the defendant is not going to pull that trigger. Again, I want to take you to that corner so that you can see from that night what it looked like. It's a small street with Now what you see as the video plays is the various cameras on location number 2 switching between 3 different cameras that are mounted to that building. You'll be able to tell who is who. And you'll also be able to tell when you watch these videos in sequence, because they walk in front of other cameras that are far more clear. At the time the shooting was happening, he immediately felt a burning sensation to his hand, which led him to believe that these were graze wounds from one of the bullets that was shot at him. And you'll see features of their clothing that you can match up. I mean, you can see just from Mr. Mayers' facial features that he's the one wearing all black. You can see from his facial features compared to the video from the hardwood structure. And then, as I said, the various features of his clothing, the rhinestones on the hood of his sweatshirt, which are what come out of a gun after you discharge it in the surrounding area. You will hear that the 2 cartridge cases that he brought in were 9mm Luger caliber cartridge cases. The defendant, in abbreviation, says, "What the fuck is you talking about? Why are you telling people I shot at you? You set me up to try to take me from my daughter." And the defendant responds, "I tried to do what? I know you hate me, I hate you too." You'll hear that Mr. Ephron sent a message to one of his friends saying that he wants money. You will hear that these items were found in Mr. Mayers' bedroom closet, and that he will tell you the gun that the defendant fired was a starter pistol.